Exercise 3. Prepare terminations. Skinning cable ends.
Yes, students, in this exercise we will demonstrate how to skin different types of cable ends with the proper tools for the skinning. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to skin the insulation of cables using a knife without causing nicking to the conductor, manual stripper and a wire stripper with auto ejection of insulation. Strip off the insulation of the PVC sheeted cable using the knife. Strip off the insulation of the PVC sheeted cable using side cutting pliers.
Requirements: tools and instruments. Wireman's toolkit 1 set. Wire stripper, manual and auto, 1 each. Diagonal cutting pliers, 150 mm, 1 number. Procedure. Task 1. Skin the cable insulation using a knife. Mark the length of 1.5 square millimeter cable at 400 mm from its end. Cut the cable using a combination pliers at the mark. Mark the length of the insulation to be skinned from either end. Check the sharpness of the knife blade and resharpen if necessary. Remove the insulation of the cable for about 10 mm at its end using a knife. Keep the knife blade at an angle of about 20 to the cable. Check there is no nicking over the conductor. Task 2. Skin the cable insulation using a manual stripper. Mark and cut the length of the cable to the trimmed off. Straighten the ends at which insulation is to be skinned. Mark the point from which the insulation is to be skinned. Adjust the jaws of the manual stripper and set them to suit the gap equivalent to the size of the conductor core. Set the jaws at the mark. Press the handle of the stripper and turn to cut the insulation. Pull the stripper to remove the insulation. Task 3. Skin the cable insulation using an auto stripper. Mark the length of insulation to be removed from the ends. Straighten the cable ends. Study the stripper and its working. Select a slot in the jaws whose diameter is equal to the conductor core diameter. Locate the jaws of the stripper exactly at the mark. Press the stripper. Further pressing makes the required length of insulation cut from the cable end. Task 4. Skin the insulation of 3 or 4 core cable. Mark out the length up to which the insulation has to be removed from the cable. Place the knife on the marking to which the sheath or insulation of the cable has to be removed, and in a circular motion cut the insulation around the cable to a depth of approximately 3/4 of the thickness of the sheath or insulation. And with the knife, slit open the sheath or insulation between the circular cut.
Students, hope you have learnt the skinning of the cable ends very well.